Welcome back to Mi Latina. Of course, we're out here in this beautiful weather, beautiful place, and we had to make some beautiful food. You drove all the way for
sure
2 and
did.
something hours, but it was worth it because
Almost 3.
now I get to cook and you get to enjoy yourself.
This is perfect. I'm seeing the ducks, I'm seeing the turtles, I'm smelling the food.
Okay.
I couldn't be happier.
Makes all the sense. So we're gonna make 3 delicious, very quick recipes for those times where we decide to go outside. First of all, I wanted to make a salad, but I wanted to, play with it a little bit because we have the fire, we have the grill. So how about we make a grilled cheese salad?
You know what? Anything that has cheese, I'm happy.
Makes sense. So for that, very simply, all I'm going to take is this cast iron pan that I started heating up, okay? High heat. And what I'm going to do now is that I'm gonna take this beautiful wheel of Brie cheese, one of my all-time favorite cheeses. Super soft on the inside, very fresh. So I'm gonna go right on that, and I'm gonna push it inside so it starts melting. It's starting to get that temperature. That's gonna take me to my main course. I have my pork ribs over here, okay? I have some potatoes. Cool thing is that everything's gonna happen in one pan. And guess what? Everybody's gonna benefit from each other. Those potatoes are gonna gather the juices and the fat from the actual pork. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna simply marinate all this. I'm gonna take some olive oil, okay? Just a splash like that on top of it. On the potatoes as well. Of course, we had to use good spices for this recipe.
The
I'm gonna
best.
use, from my box of spices, I'm gonna use my citrus mojo. You know, it brings up all those flavors from the islands, like from Cuba, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, where they use a lot of what's called the sour oranges. That is the inspiration behind my citrus mojo, and then a bunch of other spices that we would also use in Latin America. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of salt. I'm using disposable trays. I put some...
Yes, because I'm definitely not washing
Right,
dishes.
we don't want to wash dishes. We want our lives to be simple. So I'm gonna take some aluminum foil, and then I have, this is the secret for these like melt in your mouth pork ribs, and parchment paper.
That's the secret?
Parchment paper over the aluminum, and then what we're going to do is I cover this whole thing up just like that. I put some rosemary in there, which is optional, but you can use any type of herb that you have at home. The pork is first of all gonna gain temperature, and then it's gonna start steaming inside. And at the end, once a lot of the water is evaporated, you're gonna start seeing that browning happening. So we literally take it like this and place it over the grill.
For how long?
No mess, just like that. Approximately an hour and a half, and it's gonna give us great results. We open this up.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that. Look how beautiful that looks.
Smells amazing.
For those of you at home, I want to make eye contact with you because I want to show you something that is truly magical. Whenever you're gonna eat ribs anywhere, whether you make it at home, whether you go to a restaurant, you want to see the bone being exposed. Because once the bone is exposed, that means this is gonna melt in your mouth. There goes your clean bone. How does that look?
You know what you're missing?
Let me help you.
You're missing one thing.
What?
A fork.
Let me help you. I'm gonna give you a whole rib like that so you can take it with you.
Why, thank you.
It's a little hot, but you can handle hot.
I can definitely handle hot.
So there you have it. That is your amazing
Over here.
and magical pork rib. The other thing I want to show you is, and we can't forget, there is a side dish to this whole dish, and that is the potatoes. Potatoes now are hot, but they're almost like,
Oh, wow.
you see, it's like a puree in the middle, and that is the magic behind cooking this whole thing in one single space. Isn't it amazing? I'm gonna give it a quick try as well,
Wow.
just to make sure I did a good job.
Oh, you did.
You like it? Mm-hmm. To finish this dish off, I'm gonna take some tomatoes. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna build a caprese salad, one of the most popular salads there is once you go to a restaurant. Salt, black pepper, balsamic glaze, you find them in any supermarket. A little bit of basil, like that. A little bit of bread on the side would really make a difference. And now,
I'm impressed.
for this dish, I'm gonna take you back to one of the best desserts I ever had in one of my restaurants. And it's called una crepa de dulce de leche flameada. That we're gonna flambe with orange liqueur, and we're gonna finish off with some fresh berries on the side to complement and give it that bright touch. We're gonna take 2 eggs and mix the yolks. I'm gonna take some sugar, some milk, a little bit of butter, and then my flour. And everything goes in this bowl. I'm gonna take a little bit of that, place it on, and then the idea is we wanna swirl it around to get that big circle. And what we're going to do is we're gonna flip it. I'm gonna take dulce de leche, put it in the middle.
Yum.
So now I can turn this off because I'm gonna work with what's called residual heat. I'm gonna take my plate over here, and all I'm going to do is just take my crepe like that, fold one end, and then just continue like that, folding the lip inside, and there we have it. We're gonna serve it over here. You can use all kind of berries, and you can use all kinds of herbs, but I like to go, you know, some berries on the side, like that. Some blueberries, why not? Some raspberries. Look how beautiful that looks. Put it over the berries, and here's the best part. So I'm gonna come over here. I have one prepped for you. I'm gonna bring with myself a little orange liqueur and then a blowtorch. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna take the blowtorch and I'm gonna start heating up a spoon. This we used to do at the restaurant, and it was amazing because it was almost like a show. So once we heat this up, what's going to happen is that the orange liqueur is gonna almost,
Ooh.
we throw that over, like that, but we've brought it up to temperature. And now, we take this thing again, and we flambe it.
Oh, it smells. I can
And we-
literally smell that sugar just like roasting.
We're sort of caramelizing the top, you know, and burning a little bit of that sugar and that
Yum.
crepe, and bringing the whole thing up to temperature. How does that look? I'm gonna
That
bring you a
looks-
spoon.
I know you're like, I'm the one salivating and drooling right now.
Give it a try.
I'll take the bigger spoon.
Yeah. And let me know what you think. I want to try this cheese
my
because it really
gosh.
looks incredible too.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab a raspberry, blueberry. Am I gonna burn my tongue?
How's that? You like it? See how simple it could be? Dulce de leche, crepes, fresh berries, glass of wine,
Good company.
baked brie,
You don't need anything else.
everything over the grill,
Wow.
outside, perfect day. And this is a great way to end this episode of Vilatina. We want to thank every one of you for joining us, for being a part of this show. Thank you for watching us. We'll see you next time with a crazier, more delicious, and bigger show, because that's how we do it. Latinos, we like to do it bigger and better every time. So we'll see you
Right.
next time. Thank you for joining us.
Smile and cheese.
Cheers.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.
If you're looking to make this finger-licking recipes, all you have to do is scan the QR code on your screen, and trust me, you're gonna enjoy it.
Make sure to follow us on social media at @BLatinaTV and @BLatinaNews.
The preceding was a paid program sponsored by Brandstar Entertainment, LLC.